Foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. And shalom to those for like preaching his word in truth and sincerity. To you, Rib, to you, sisters out there learning in silence and staying in order. To you all, shalom. This article I just found, in the people's, I don't even know if I read this title, man, because every time I post an article from this place, it has a lot of, words that get stroken. So you see the title, you see where I'm getting it from. Right, and the title says, the W to the E to the F inside reveals LA wildfires were designed, right, engineered to seize land for, I don't even know if I could say this word, 15-minute Lego blocks, right? I'm gonna say that. It says the Los Angeles wildfires were orchestrated by the, to poison our air, water, and soil, and redistribute property into the hands of the, let's just say, the Amalekites, right? I'm reading this article, so fair use, fair use, fair use. It says, according to the World Economic, insider who warned the Build Back Biden, right? Literally means destroying things first, then rebuilding according to the Nuevos Order Seclorum plans, right? Now, if you're not familiar with the 15-minute Lego blocks, right? We seen what happened with the Mountain Dew weapons out in Hawaii, right? And I think it was China or Russia that started painting their roofs blue. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it for you. Look at all those blue roofs. This is in China. This is Google Maps. What do they know that we don't? We know that Moab is at war with Amalek, Esau, right? In Babylon. And these are facilities, facilities for either government or government officials, right? Houses. Right? What do they know that the world don't know? Right? Back to the article. The global elites have chosen LA as ground zero for a calculated assault on the people, paving the way for the rapid transformation of the disaster zone into 15-minute Lego blocks. Right? Y'all see that word? I can't say that word. These so-called smart blocks are nothing more than vast outdoor prisons designed to trap ordinary citizens without no way out. This evil plan has been in the works for years, and now we're seeing it play out in its grisly details before our very eyes, right? So I've seen a video on I forgot where it was. I tried to find it, and this video showed a man on a four-wheeler with some kind of flamethrower. It could have been an illegal immigrant getting paid by Soros or something like that, right? And this car was following him, and he's setting fires, just flamethrowing. This was a device attached to a four-wheeler, and he was just flaming the with no care, not even caring that the dude was behind him recording him. You know what I mean? He must have got paid a lot of money for that. And man, I wish I had that video right now. I know it's early in the morning, right before work, so I'm limited in time. Salaki Akim. But anyways, I'm gonna show you what a 15-minute Lego block looks like.
15-minute cities. It's been in the media a lot over the past year. It's basically the concept that everything that you'd ever need, work, school, shops, parks, healthcare, and more, could be reached in only 15 minutes. Most importantly, that's without a car, and rather purely by walking, cycling, or public transport. Frankly, it's a very simple urban planning concept, and indeed...
So there it is, right? Everything within a 15-minute reach, right? Because they're not gonna want you driving, they're not gonna want you flying, right? The carbon, how do I say that without getting flagged? The carbon credit points that you're gonna be getting, right? It's way worse than China's social credit scores. If you look at what they got going on, you can't even fly a plane if you have too many or not enough credits. Same thing with the carbon credits. There's definitely going to be zero plane flying, no trains, no cars, none of that. 15-minute Lego blocks or cities is made for you to stay within that. You know, you're just cattle. You know, you're just fenced in. We always been fenced in, but now it's going to be obvious. And you most likely won't be able to operate anything without the MARK. Right? So, go to Micah chapter 2, verse 2. It says, "And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away." Right? Because you're not going to have your own house. You're not going to have your own car. You're not going to have your own property. You never will. Even if you bought a house, your house is under government. You have a social security number. You are owned. You are a serial number. You will never own a house or a car. It's just borrowed time. It says, "And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage." They'll take your bloodline. You'll take your heritage. They have stolen the identity of the real Hebrew Israelites. How much more your property, right? Right? So the Lord hates that, man. The Lord's going to eventually avenge what they have done, right? Verse 3, "Therefore thus said the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks." Right? There's no way Esau's going to get out of this, right? When Yahweh Shimon comes back, man, because you have oppressed the apple of his eye. Right? It says, "Neither shall ye go heartily, for this time is evil." Right? You're not going to be able to do what you want to do, right? You're not going to be able to move. You're not able to, get out the way. Right? Back to the article. It says the last 5 years have been a relentless psychological attack. It started with the chaos of Sevid and has only escalated since. Wars break out, the slow bleed of economy collapse, shameless price gouging, and ever tightening grip of authority. You know what I mean? Authoritarianism. So we're constantly under the cold, unflinched gaze of the surveillance state. Polarizing media narrative keep fueling division, dividing the people, and baiting us towards civil unrest. Right? They've planned this. Right? If you look at Albert Pike was, I believe, in the 1800s. This is way before first three world wars. Right? He had predicted all three. Right? Now, whether this man actually predicted it or not, it was written before the three wars, and he even wrote the third world, the World War III, and it's pretty accurate. Whoever wrote it, right? They got a statue of this man in Washington D.C., which is a level 3 Mason, level 33 Mason, right? And you don't just get there for no reason. He studied in Harvard. Very smart man. But anyways, if you read what he said, it's pretty accurate to the T, right? These people have been planning for a while, and they don't care if they don't get it done in their lifetime, as long as the plan gets pushed on to generation. So they're very patient with their plans. Man, one man might set a motion and it might not come, to pass for 15, 20 years, but they continue the plan through generations to further the agenda and move towards that end game, right? And we're seeing it now. We're at the end of this, man. It said they won't stop talking about it the next, pandemic, all while meddling with nature in reckless ways, gain of function, experience, self-replicating vaccines, and poisoning the air, water, and food. And the worst part, they flaunt their power, making it painfully clear there's nothing we can do to stop them. That's true, man. Like, remember the chemtrail thing. They denied it for so long to a point where they had to admit it. And now they're saying that those chemtrails are little aluminum particles to block the sun from global warming. So now they can't deny it, but then they have to, shift the narrative. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establishes a city by iniquity. Right? They didn't do it by righteousness. They're moving people from indigenous homes, in violent ways. Look at what they did to the Hawaiians. Right? These people were peacefully living in their own land, man. And because of these these fat bellies, they wanna build their own towns right there by force, kicking people out, not caring about nothing. You don't see that in the news. They have a media block because they own all the media. Right, this man's got to go. He could, if you let this man, he will own the very rocks you step on, if you let him, and he will charge you for it. This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 5. And it reads, If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they had not stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Right, they wouldn't. They'll take the whole tree, the roots and the ground around it, and then sell it back to you when it's dead. Man. I mean, I pray y'all was edified by this video, man. We gotta get to work. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rukaha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from, and a healthy shalom to the hopeful elect preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Right? And to you rips, to you sisters out there learning in silence and staying in order, I say to you all, shalom.